All right, we finally got into a game. All right, guys, here we go. This is the rubber game of Bonks versus KF. One of these teams moving on to the quarterfinals. One of these teams dropping to the loser's bracket. Let's see who can walk away.
That's right. We're going to Northern Waters.
Headed to Northern Waters here. Let's let the loading screen bring up the team lineups. There we go. Which side do you want to talk about, Zath?
I just want the camera to stop spinning. I'll take the red side, which is
all right,
KSF.
Well, then let's have a look at the Bonks lineup here as soon as this thing loads in. Here we go.
Oh.
Bonks fielding double Yamato. Oh, one of their Yamatos with that sexy scorpion camo. Zath, check that out. Woo!
I'm sorry, who?
Double Des Moines. Broad Bonks Yamato has got like that crazy monster scorpion camo on it with like all the crazy fire and everything.
Oh, yeah.
In front of the Yamatos, double Des Moines, double Nevsky, double Gearing, rounding things out with a Z-52.
All right, well, meanwhile, on the KSF side of things, we've got a Yamato and a Montana. Such a pair. And then we've got Stalingrad and Salem and a Manotar. We can only assume it's a Manotar, but we will find out, meaning it has
so
radar.
Excited. I love Manotar.
And I'm also excited because they also brought 4 destroyers. We've got Z-52, double Shimakaze, and Gearing. Now, Raptor, both Shimakazes are running 20-kilometer torps.
How curious. How curious. Interesting. All right. Well, we know where both Z-52s are going. That's obvious. and I do have to give a virtual high five to friend of both channels, Zath. That's our good buddy Lego Party Australia.
Damn right.
The fancy silver camo on his Shimakaze, the Silver League camo. Pretty sure that's silver and not steel. Is that
It is silver and not steel, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, the steel is straight with no color change.
Yep, friend of the channel, Lego Party Australia. Now, what's interesting to me, we're also looking at a pair of OnlyFans. Actually, 3 OnlyFans in this match, Zach.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that. All the OnlyFans all the time here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to King of the Sea. Now, it looks like we're going to have all Hydro all the time here as we get onto the B cap. I can't tell if Aussie doesn't have his up yet, but Chat Bonk does have his up. Lots of shells coming in for Aussie. Aussie going to sell some of his HP to get into hard cover as best he can up here. See if he can pull it out. His Hydro's up now. They've got eyes on Chat. Do they have eyes on Chat? They do not. As Aussie lands into some nice cover there.
You would think that you'd automatically Hydro as soon as the cap is contested.
You would think, but I think at this point what it gives is it gives Aussie the opportunity. His Hydro will be on longer than Chat Bonk's for now, right? Because Chat has already put his up.
So Chat Bonk prematurely Hydroed is what you're saying.
I don't say prematurely, but he did Hydro first. So prematurely is your word, Zach. Okay. Your choice of words.
I just try,
Now,
it's going to be a long day.
It is. Aussie's given up half his HP already, 2.5 minutes into this game as the Des Moines and the double Des Moines, the Bonks guys way over on the 2 line have got able to drop shells in on him. He finally decides he has to Hydro to try and push Chat Bonk off the top end of the cap and break that spotting cycle.
He's too far up. That's the biggest problem. He should have ducked back farther, but the problem is he's got the others coming in from the other side, the Nevskys and the Gearing possibly, but definitely the Nevskys.
Lots and lots of shells looking for Aussie now as he continues to bleed health here in the early game.
Chat Bonk coming under some fire as well.
Yep.
His Hydro is still active. This is why I love playing Z-52. It's players nowadays understand how to deal with radar, but that Hydro, with that long-lasting Hydro,
sometimes gives them fits. Oh my goodness! Where was that? Holy bejesus!
It's an OnlyFans moment.
It has to have been a dev strike.
We had just looked at him and he was full health.
OnlyFans Mr. Schwartz wiping out, absolutely wasting one of the opposing Bonks skis.
What happened there was he came out to try to get a shot on Aussie Zeus. You can see it from here. He had a shot on him.
Yep.
And the problem is, of course, he was outside of that safety of Cant Bonk's Death Snail with the Gearing.
Yep.
That was that's a hard ship to lose early in the game.
Indeed. 4 minutes gone, both teams on a cap, but so far KSF, excuse me, I'm probably going to screw that up at least once, but KSF has struck first. Ooh. Oyman just taking a huge hit in his Salem.
Yeah, but he's got the super heal.
Yeah, but he's going to have to push farther back than that if Broadbonk's Yamato can do that to him from, what, 15 clicks or 16 clicks or whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Aussie has rotated back out of the cap. Chatbonk will be onto it shortly. And I don't think Oyman's little T-Rex radar is going to be able to pick him up this time.
Cable Guy just took a torp or two from Battleship Nagato's gearing. I like what LEGO Party's doing with those 20-kilometer torpedoes. He's just basically locking down A. He's daring people to go in.
Yeah. He's
oh,
there it was. He
there
still couldn't get back far enough. Bonks answering with a battleship, a massive battleship hit of their own. Both teams are suffering a casualty here in the early going. That really, really makes KSF's position in the middle of the board very, very tenuous. Now, admittedly, at the moment, it's literally only Chatbonk Z-52, and LEGO Party outspots him. You see him now. LEGO Party out here trying to sneak up and force Chatbonk off the cap as Des Moines radar coming out, looking for LEGO Party, not finding him. LEGO Party just outside the range of that Des Moines radar.
Yep, Hattie just took a couple of Shimakaze torps. OnlyFans Borla now under detection, taking some hits. And look at Torino, just sitting there at this standoff at A, at the island.
Yep. Is Turret gonna chase him? No.
I don't think so. I think they're both just gonna sit here right now.
Looks like we're gonna have one of those fancy staring contests that King of the Sea is known for.
Yep, as Torino's Hydro ensures that Turret Bonk will be spotted for a long time.
Oh, yes.
Here comes some Yamato.
Go ahead.
Yamato shells on LEGO Party. Is that what you were just about to say?
No, actually, I was going to talk about Battleship Nagato's gearing on the top end of A, about halfway done with his cap. Cable Guy's Stalingrad. Did they get him with a radar? They did. They can see Battleship, but it's going to take... Yep, it's going to take Borla's, OnlyFans Borla's gearing to try and reset him and push him off.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get the reset. They still haven't got the reset.
Oh, he pushed off.
They do push him off the cap. It's going to cost Borla a decent chunk of his HP, though.
Yep, and Turret Bonk can shoot around that corner. Uh-oh, Torino's moving forward. Nope, he stops.
Yeah. See now that Chatbonk's... Yep, Chatbonk back onto B in his fancy smoke. Probably has his Hydro up by now, I'm guessing.
Yes, it is running.
So that's going to keep LEGO Party honest. LEGO Party can't do what he did earlier. Yep, LEGO Party coming under fire now.
Look at Broadbonk's salvo from downtown, and it all missed Torino. Danced right around him. If only he had Deadeye.
Broad is shooting at Torino. Holy
yes!
At 27 kilometers. Lunacy. Pure lunacy, Zaf.
Nagato dodges a torpedo spread. Hattie takes another Shimakaze torp. Oh, LEGO Party takes a torp. Big one, too.
LEGO Party takes one right in the butt that he could not afford. That's HP. He can't afford to lose. That's really going to change the complexion of things here at B.
Well, now he's going to have to use those 20-kilometer torps for all they're worth as...
Whoa!
Oh, we missed it!
Whoa!
Oh, boy.
Mutual annihilation on the one line. That's an interesting decision. But it works, I suppose.
I mean, if anything, it just simplifies the game for both teams.
Indeed. LEGO Party now under the effect of that Hydro. They can see him. He's on fire. Oh, this could be the end of LEGO Party. I think he screwed up right there. He does.
Aussie Zeus trying to do something about it, but it's too little too late.
Yep. Big mistake for LEGO Party there, getting lit by the Hydro again after taking the torpedo.
Yeah, he should have just W'd out of there. I'm surprised he didn't.
Bonks now up a ship, own 2 caps to none for KSF. KSF striking first with that big...
Broadbonk from downtown.
Ships from downtown with the Yami shells wiping out the Z-52. And just like that, the middle of the board feels very comfortable if you're Chatbonk, doesn't it?
Yeah. Got Shadow Wolfish now. Tasty battleship right there. Shizuko, sorry. Under threat now.
Shimakaze. Yep. Oh, goodness. Yes, what's been happening over here? I guess the Nevsky radar's been beating him up.
Yeah, they've been pushing. That's the problem with these big maps is you can't catch everything, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
We try,
Yeah,
but, you know.
you just can't catch it all. Bonks is definitely being aggressive in the right places at the right times here. They're almost out. Well, they're out definitely out to a 350-point lead, on their way to a 400-point lead, because right now KSF is not scoring anything.
Nope. Shadow Wolfish, though, is eating some cross torpedoes.
Oh, wow. Big cross torps on Shadow.
And these are Z-52 torps.
Right here.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
those are Z torps.
they're going to hurt. They're not going to kill.
Yeah. No, but I mean, Shadow has to be. I mean, he's on 10K and falling. Look, I mean, the ZAP is chewing him up. Look at that. He's taking about 2K a salvo.
Yep. A lot of people
so
disregard that AP.
Oh, the Z-52 AP is so good. And now, ooh, Sergeant Hattie taking some torps. He's going to go out right here. No, he's not.
Nope.
But he takes a couple of gearing torps. KSF now down 3 ships. Looking really bad for KSF, Zath. I don't see a path back in for them here. They're down over 5 points.
Don't either. Oh, Hetty taking a nice chunk. Cable guys got to finish him off if they want to get a... I don't even know if I want to say a chance.
They see him. They can't see him. They've lost sight of Hattie now.
Oh, man.
Sergeant Hattie, a Yamato, excuse me, well in the back on 1,500 HP, and they cannot spot him.
It's only a flesh wound.
Well, it is if you can't manage to finish him off. Cable guy and Azuki thighs. There you go.
Yes.
Trading shells here over at the ACAT, but literally it's not going to matter at the moment. Hattie getting a heal off as he continues to retreat up the 2 line.
That's all he has to do.
Chat Bonks Zed now entering the ACAP theater of operations, looking to back up Azuki. Cable guy continuing to push as Broad Bonk Yamato salvo coming in.
Oh.
Well, he gets at least one good hit. Maybe a couple of pens on the stern. It didn't look like a sit to me.
Could be a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Cable guy now shoving AP into the Des Moines bow, like, ooh, and the Des Moines answering in kind. Yeah, Cable guy's going out here in seconds. Burning. And there he goes.
There he goes.
All over but the crying here. Bonks is moving on to the quarterfinals. It's just a matter of time. They bagged the Shimakaze, who was on only about a 1,500 HP. Seconds ticking away. See if
Look at Borla just coming out.
OnlyFans Borla deciding very honor brew death here. One more salvo from Battleship Nagato. There it is. Bonks winning game 3. They're going on to the quarterfinals.
All right. Congrats to Bonks. Both teams. Yeah. It's great to see a game 5. Always great to see a game 5.
Always enjoyable to see a game 5. Bonks wins the match, though. Congrats to them. I like their logo, Zach. You see their logo?
Oh, yes. Go to Horny Jail.
Go to Horny Jail. That's amazing. All right, guys. So round 1 of the winner's bracket now officially over. We have our quarterfinalists. Let's have a check and see who they are. Come back over here and hit a quick refresh. Well, there might still be 1 or 2 more games still going, it looks like. There are. No, there's 1 game still unreported. Let's have a look and see if it's reported over here in the over this thing. It is not. So, guys, here we are. I'm gonna put Tournament TV up real briefly so you guys can see what we can see. Except that's showing me qualifiers. Okay, so screw Tournament TV. We'll just read them out. Here we go, guys. Right now, in the top half of the bracket, Star Brazil over XPN, 3-1. SCCC over the Nigerian princes that needed our help. They did not get it. They lost 3-0. We watched here earlier on the channel Ayame go 3-1 over Buenos Noches. Penetration Nation PN over Double Strike 007 3-1. QQ7 sweeping GLHF 3-0. We just watched Bonks go 3-2 over KSF.
Yep.
And KSC 3-0 over RNG. The last match that we're waiting on, guys, is the one you probably all want to know about. '07 reigning champions and GGWP going all 5 games here. We'll have to see if '07 can survive or if they will have to fight their way through the losers bracket to get back into this tournament. So while we wait for that to finish up, Zaf, you and I are going to be moving on to cast PN and QQ7 in the winners bracket.
That is correct, and the room is already up and available.
All right. Well, let me. Have they started? They probably have. They've been doing.
I'm looking now.
They've been doing. Yep, we have ship bans and everything else. All that is set up and ready to go. So we can have a quick look at this. Set this up.
PN versus QQ7, right?
Yep, PN is our alpha team. QQ7 is our Bravo team.
All right, let's get this set
up. Starting with Land of Fire, going to Northern Waters, and then Warrior's Path. We're guaranteed those games. Finishing up on North and Trap as needed. Alpha Bravo. Alpha Bravo. Bravo Alpha. Bravo Alpha. Alpha Bravo. There we go.
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you say that again? I was trying to follow and then I got messaged.
No problem. It's the first. It's Alpha Alpha Bravo Bravo Alpha is the spawn. Yep, you're good to go. And our bans for the match: PN banning Ohio. It's an odd, interesting choice. QQ7 banning Alexander Nevsky.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So here, let's have a look at our map rotation. There's where we're headed in the quarterfinals. That will be our next match here, coming up momentarily. And we'll have a quick look at the ship bans. These are the ship bans for that match. PN banning Ohio, QQ7 banning Nevsky. So there we go.
Yeah, Ohio's an interesting pick. I mean, it's got the quicker heal, right? It's got the 18-inch guns, relatively accurate guns at that. It's got secondaries, and it's an American ship, so it's got some of those characteristics as well with the armor scheme. But yeah, I don't necessarily know that Ohio is a decisive battleship. So it's interesting to see that one pick. The Nevsky,
go ahead.
I don't know. I'm also confused about Nevsky, quite frankly, but we'll see.
The thing I think about with only one ship ban, it's very difficult to really really force or drive your opponent's ship picks, let's say. Mm-hmm. Because I think that the training.
Yep, you're in. You're in.
Okay. For example, if I ban Ohio, well, I can just take. If I want an American battleship, I'll take a Montana.
That's
if
what
I want 18-inch guns, I'll take a Yamato. You can't take Thunder. But there's an alternate that does almost the exact same thing every single time. So that's interesting to me.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, to me, there's only a few ships in the entire lineup that have a unique impact. Venezia is one of them, right?
Yeah.
And
Venezia is very unique, which I think is one of the reasons you see her banned.
Yes. From the destroyer side, there's the Daring and the Z-52 with the Hydros and the heal for Daring. And then there's the Marceau and the Kleber. But, I mean, I don't know of any others that are just like singletons, whatever. It looks like we're about ready to go.
I mean, I'm basically ready. We've more or less got all the info that we needed. We've got a map lineup. We've got all our picks. We've got our bans. Let them know we're ready to go. Zaf, they can drop. We don't need to wait. We can drop anytime.
Right.
Anytime they're ready.
Right. Guys, we're here to get you guys games, as you know. We don't want to hold people up. If we don't hold people up, we might be able to get more games. So it's all good.
No need to quit on us.
All right. So Land of Fire, are we going to see a team die at Alpha again?
I don't know. I think we're going right into this game. That doesn't look like they're going to wait very long, so that works for me. And our ship bans were Ohio and Nevsky.
Here we go.
Nevsky.